I would not have used the word loathe. I would have used the word annoy. Black History Month annoys me because it's like most everything else in our culture. It's just been trivialized and people just recycle sound bites. And there's that, and there's also, it's, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You ignore me all year, and then the phone rings off the hook in February, and then we get ignored again until the end of the year. So it's a ritual that we need to go through just to remind ourselves, but I find that it's just been bled of substance.
Couple things I think whenever I hear one of these facts, like you cited the stoplight dealer. A couple of people are on my program. I've devoted some essays to those kinds of facts. A couple things I think. As one, I didn't know that. That's one. And two, then I wonder why I didn't know that.
Well, okay, that's a good point. So maybe because I am so steeped in the history that they seem superficial to me. Thank you. Don Imus has set me straight. And I guess it's the other point, that's sort of what I was getting at with the phone rings off the hook once a year. These things should be incorporated in. They're not black. They're only black history because they're not incorporated into history, American history. So you're right. These are things that people should know. And you've reminded me, just because I know them doesn't mean that other people don't. And I'm glad to know that people learn stuff. So I'm chided. Now it will be Deborah Dickerson gives Black History Month a second look.
No, ma'am.
There you go.
Oh, my God. No, that wasn't my...
Don Imus is blacker than me.
Oh, Lord.
For the tombstone.
That's why you were great with a co-parent. Anyway, and then I was reading, you were talking about immersing yourselves in the works of Frederick Douglass and Anna Cooper and Ralph Ellison and James Baldwin and people like that. And
names roll off your tongue. Go for it, Don.
Caído bastante nieve.
and what you got out of all that.
4 o 5 pulgadas. Por ahí el primo acá anda pelando.
There's someone and then... But anyway, here's my point. You write something I read that those books talking about one and the others have stood the test of time for you, not because they're about the evil and white.
Todo blanco para todos lados. Aquí el parque.
They're about what is required of blacks to live in a world which despises us. Is that right?
Yeah, well, you're really taking me back. I haven't read that piece since last year. All I did was check to make sure I got paid for it, which I guess I shouldn't say.
Well, yeah, but you can answer the question.
When I was writing my second book, The End of Blackness, it was actually inspired by having read those books. We've all got that shelf of books we're going to read someday.
Yeah.
And, Anna Julia Cooper, Frederick Douglass, all that stuff was on there. For some reason, maybe I hadn't paid the cable bill, I got around to reading those books. And I was reading them to hear all about how awful white people were, and the souls of black folks, and all those books, Frederick Douglass's diaries. I was shocked that they weren't about white people. They were about us. They took us seriously, apart from the situation that we find ourselves in. And Carter G. Woodson, who wrote The Miseducation of the Negro, he gave such perspective. It's like, different civilizations have been up at times and they've been down at times, and now black people are sort of down. Get over it. History marches on. And that just has such a calming effect. There's always been awful things